As you know, Preschool in a Box is the one thing I wished I had when I started my preschool. It will help you get your preschool started quick and easy without wasting time or money doing the wrong things in the wrong order. Now, as a member of Preschool All-Stars, you can get your Preschool in a Box for 50% off. Here's a sample for you to enjoy. In today's sample of Preschool in a Box, you are going to see one of my favorite videos that we put together. We were marketing our private kindergarten program with this video, but it shows a beautiful example of how to use polarization to do your marketing. So basically, how are you going to attract people to you that would find your program beautiful, and how are you going to repel people from your program that you don't want in your program? So the attract and repel, how do you use polarization to market? Hope you enjoy. Thanks so much for watching. You're here because you're weighing the pros and cons of a public versus private kindergarten. So in the next few minutes, we invite you to take a tour with us through Sunshine Kindergarten. Along the way, we'll answer some of your top questions, and you'll get to meet some of our students, teachers, and parents. Essentially, you'll meet our Sunshine family.
Sunshine is a family. I truly believe that. I feel like when the kids come here, they are part of my family. I treat them like I would want my children to be treated and loved, and that's why I feel like it's so important. The parents that I'm meeting and those relationships I'm building, those are just so important. It really is. It's a family.
Speaking of family, we came to CUNA in 2008 with a dream to give young children the best foundation for future schooling success through developing their social, emotional, physical, and cognitive skills in a caring, warm environment through hands-on teaching. We started small with our little home preschool and quickly grew into our big red schoolhouse in the heart of CUNA, where Sunshine Kindergarten was born. Truly, our private kindergarten was created to meet the needs of so many families who are frustrated with the current public kindergarten program. Which begs the question, what's the problem with public kindergarten? In order to answer this, we have to look at the bigger picture, or rather, the state of education in Idaho. Now, everyone knows that when your child turns 5 by September 1st, they can go to public kindergarten. But did you know that kindergarten is actually not required by the state of Idaho? That technically, if your child is 6 by September 1st, they can go right into first grade. Shocking, I know, because of all the grades, kindergarten is by far the most important. It is literally the foundation of your child's future schooling success. It's where they learn to read and write. Thankfully, most parents do send their children to either a public or private kindergarten. And they assume that through the year, their child will learn everything they're supposed to know, have their needs met, and learn in a safe environment. But there's one flaw in that assumption. When you send your child to public kindergarten, you're no longer in control. Policymakers are. They set the budgets, and education is always on the chopping block. In fact, Idaho cut its public school funding nearly $250 million from 2009 to 2011. Now, it would make sense that the more money you invest in your child's education, the higher the quality of education you would receive, right? According to the U.S. Census Bureau, out of all 50 states, New York spends the most money per student. Now that sounds about right, so let's see where Idaho ranks. Not 10th, not 30th, not even 40th, but 50th? Idaho ranks dead last in the amount of money they spend on your child's education. I wonder then what kind of quality of education you can expect from them. So, with Idaho Public Schools struggling to make ends meet, do you want to guess what grade gets the short end of the stick? That's right, the grade that's not required in Idaho, kindergarten. And in the next few minutes, we'll explain exactly how this lack of funding directly affects the quality of education your child will receive in public kindergarten, how the school district was forced to cut school days and raise class sizes, and how, if your child's kindergarten experience isn't up to par, will they fall behind? Will they get enough attention? Will they be safe? Or will they use the next 12 years playing catch up because they didn't master the skills they needed to before they moved on to first grade? As you can see, we must give our children the best opportunities we can afford. Their future depends on us and the choices that we make for them today. They deserve to be in a quality kindergarten program that is fully funded, with parent support and suggestions, a consistent schedule, smaller class sizes, and a safe environment. A kindergarten like sunshine. Our hope is that you'll join us this coming fall and discover for yourself why so many parents are thankful they chose our private kindergarten to help their child reach their full potential. And now, on to your questions. When will my child go to kindergarten? Back when we went to school, kindergarten was held every day, Monday through Friday. But with all the recent budget cuts, kids are now forced to go Monday, Wednesday, Friday, full day one week, and Tuesday, Thursday, full day the next. With all those days off, kids are at risk for not learning enough and falling behind. And did anyone ever stop to think, is it a good idea for kindergartners to go full day? Thankfully, our private kindergarten brought back consistent learning with our traditional 5-day-a-week half-day schedule.
My fourth child went to 2 full days one week, 3 full days the next week. And by that third day, he would be, is this the day I have to go all day again? It was very hard for him. He was exhausted and it was difficult for him to focus.
I feel like the every other day full day is just too hard on the children. They really need consistency. They need to be able to get up at the same time every morning and get ready and go to school.
Kids need schedules, whether it's at school or at home. They need a schedule, and just by having the constant school, home, play, bed every day, it would just help them learn a lot better.
At Sunshine, we believe in consistency. Through going to school 5 days a week, our students are able to follow a daily schedule that benefits them at home and at school. Because every day is a school day, they get plenty of rest the night before and arrive to school eager to learn each morning. Our half-day schedule allows for optimal learning where creativity can flow, problems can be solved, and friendships can blossom. Rest assured, your child will leave our program knowing everything they're supposed to, and much more. If you have children in our preschool and kindergarten, we've conveniently scheduled the classes to save you time at drop-off and pickup. And if your child misses the September 1st cutoff date, they can attend our kindergarten. And if they meet all the qualifications, they can even advance into first grade the following year. How many children will be in my child's class? In a public kindergarten class, your child could start with 18 students and end with a class of 24 or more. Huge class sizes are now the norm as budget cuts force the district to lay off teachers. In fact, our district's average kindergarten class size is 22 students. No wonder parents are worried that their child won't get enough attention or will get lost in the crowd. Thankfully, our private kindergarten offers more one-on-one, personalized attention with smaller class sizes and a max of just 18 students.
If a child was in a larger class size, that concerns me because if one falls behind, the teacher doesn't have time to go ahead and back up.
I love that Sunshine has small classes because my kid really gets the attention that she needs.
There are more opportunities for her to bond with not only with her teacher, but also with the other children in her class.
Small numbers are super. They're easy for centers, they're easy for me to help one-on-one, and give them that individual attention. So I feel like that's very important to have low numbers.
At Sunshine, we believe in relationships. We pride ourselves on developing deep bonds of friendship between our teachers, students, classmates, and families. And with our smaller class sizes of just 18 students, your child will get plenty of one-on-one personalized attention from our qualified teachers who truly care about your child. We'll use regular assessments to pinpoint any concerns or areas that your child might need improvement, and then we'll set up a plan to help your child reach their goals. And every day you'll get the opportunity to speak to your child's kindergarten teacher face to face, not to mention getting to know several other parents who may very well become your close friends one day. And if you'd like to be more involved, you're always welcome to volunteer in the classroom or join us on the Sunshine Parent Committee. Will my child be in a safe environment? Have you seen an elementary school lately? It's a monstrosity of a building, warehousing hundreds of kids ages 5 through 12 under the same roof. And the playground, it's gigantic, acres upon acres, with kids swarming all around and only a handful of duties. You know what I see? A recipe for disaster. It's no wonder that public schools run rampant with instances of bullying. Thankfully, though, our private kindergarten is nestled comfortably inside our adorable schoolhouse, and only kindergartners are outside during our recess.
I actually have a lot of fear sending my little girl to school. I don't know who she's going to be around. The public school system, as much as they try, just having such big classes and different things, they can't control as much who comes in and out of the building.
In Sunshine, I know that it's monitored. I know that only certain people can get into the school. And I know that they are watched very closely when they're out on recess.
I'm confident when I drop them off. I know where they're going to be and that they're in good hands. They're in a positive environment, and so I feel really good about it.
You walk through the door, there's smiling faces. They're happy to see us. They're happy to be here. We have great support from the parents, and it's a very positive place to be, in my opinion.
My son comes home and says, "Mom, I love it there," which tells me that he feels safe as well, and that's an important part for me.
At Sunshine, we believe in safety, and safety starts first with our schoolhouse. Your child will love the cozy, inviting feeling they get as they step inside our school, and you'll have peace of mind knowing that it has a keypad entry. In other words, random people can't just walk inside our school. Only our Sunshine families have the key code. Once inside our warm, caring environment, your child will grow and develop in their own unique way without fear of being ridiculed or bullied. Through close supervision in the classroom and on the playground, we help cultivate your child's social skills and guide them through disagreements in a peaceful, safe manner. So when it's time to move on to first grade, your child will be more mature and have stronger conflict resolution skills. If public kindergarten is free, why should I pay for private? If it's not obvious yet why private kindergarten is worth it, then pay attention. Public school has a goal that 60% of their kindergartners will be reading at or above grade level by May. Wait, 60%? Then that means they're okay with 40% of their students reading below grade level when they leave kindergarten. At Sunshine, that is not okay. Because of our dedication, 90% of our students are reading at or above grade level in February, and we should reach 100% in May.
And Miss Sarah's great. She's taken the extra time with a smaller class schedule to really make sure that he's getting what he needs, and he scored 3 on all of his state testings, which is high, and I couldn't be prouder.
I've noticed that Tegan has been able to pick up on her reading skills really quickly compared to my first grader. They're almost close to the same level, and Tegan's just in kindergarten.
I do think that a private school education is worth the cost.
I definitely feel like it's worth the cost. I feel like all the money is well spent. I see where it's spent. They have great learning centers at the school. The computers are awesome.
It's important to us as parents that we put our kids in the right learning environment, so definitely worth the cost.
After a lot of thinking, I decided let's put her into kindergarten and see how she does, and she's really blossomed, and I'm glad that I made the choice to go ahead and send her on to kindergarten, and she's ready for first grade next year.
What do you want to be when you grow up?
I want to be a cop. I want to be a doctor. I want to be a dentist. I want to be a hairdresser. I want to be a hunter. I want to be a librarian. I want to be a football player. I want to be everything.
As a child, anything is possible, and with the right education, your child's dreams can become a reality. I think we can all agree that in the end, you just want the best for your child. You want them to excel, to succeed, to achieve every dream they can imagine. But to do that, we must give our children the best opportunities that we can afford. Their future depends on us and the choices that we make for them today.
Wasn't that amazing? Oh, sorry I had to cut it off early, but I hope that you've enjoyed this sample training. If you want the rest of the training and you'd also like to get 50% off your Preschool in a Box, then I invite you to join Preschool All-Stars.
Hey, have you heard about Preschool in a Box? It's literally the one thing I wished I had when I started my preschool 10 years ago. It would have saved me so much time and so much money. Instead, I did the wrong things at the wrong time. Waste of time, I tell you. I can't wait to tell you all about Preschool in a Box. All the things I wished I had, like curriculum. Oh my gosh, can I even tell you how many hours I spent every single night on Pinterest and Facebook groups and the blogs and Google trying to find activities to do for lessons the next day. Or forms, what the heck was I supposed to give to my preschool families? What was I supposed to include in a policies and procedures handbook? Or marketing, how was I supposed to sign up kids? I had a preschool to fill and I had money that I needed at the end of the month, but how was I going to get that tuition, right? All of those components are inside of Preschool in a Box and a whole lot more. I want to get you Preschool in a Box. I've got an exclusive opportunity for you. When you join our Preschool All-Stars membership, not only will you be surrounded by myself and hundreds of preschool owners cheering you on during your journey, you get an exclusive discount on Preschool in a Box. I'm talking out of this world. When people see it, they kind of lose their mind. They're so excited, ready to grab it right away. I can't wait to get you your exclusive discount on Preschool in a Box. Just join Preschool All-Stars. Click the link in the description or go to preschoolallstars.com. It's going to be like Christmas.